Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Wendy Williams. Unfortunately, as we thought, suspected, what Wendy Williams kind of mentioned in her documentary, there's no more money. They sucked her bank account dry back in 2022, and it is 2024. According to her ex, Kevin Hunter, Kevin, whatever you want to call him, there's no money. Remember, I did a video on guardianship. They say these guardians could make up to $600 per hour. You do the math. If the guardian is supposed to watch you, what, 24 hours out the day, 8 hours out the day? Can you imagine? It's easy for the money to just go, 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 go. If you go back to that video, I also told you in that video that the guardians have the right, once they suck your bank account dry, to go back to the court and say, listen, there's no more money to take care of our client. So now we need to sell off their property. And any bonds, any stocks or whatever they had, they can go back to the court and say, we need to sell that off to, all in the name of, we got to take care of our client. They told Kevin Hunter, you looking for something and there's nothing here. She can't pay you what she doesn't have. You can't get alimony. There's no money. Listen, guys, we're going to get more into this story right after this. All right, guys, let me go ahead and share a screen with y'all. This is so incredibly sad. So where's Wendy's money? Wendy Williams' ex, Kevin Hunter, demands to see her bank records in divorce case after judge claims she has no money. Wendy Williams' ex, Kevin Hunter, demanded to see her bank records in their divorce case after a mediation judge claimed that the star has no money. Now, how sad is that? In new divorce filings exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Wendy's ex demanded to see the star's financial records that he claimed were promised to him during the mediation in the case. He saw the documentary, she's not doing well, and instead of him going somewhere to go get a job, he's still trying to see if he could be a vulture also to Wendy and take the last dime she has. Sir, the gig is up, it's over, there is no money. On December 8, 2022, I attended a mediation with Wendy's counsel and Wendy's New York court-appointed guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. You know what? So that means back in 2022, there wasn't no money, and we're in 2024. In that mediation, Wendy's counsel and guardian agreed to provide statements to accounts and bank records they claimed to have gotten permission from the New York court to provide. However, Kevin, 51, said despite supposed assurances from his ex's guardian and her attorney that they would provide him with Wendy's bank records, they never materialized. By December 19th, after reportedly failing to get any further correspondence from Wendy's team, Kevin said he emailed the mediator and copied all parties addressing lack of transparency and bad faith in their lack of candor in the mediation. He said he continued reaching out without further communication from Wendy's team regarding her request for her ex's financial records, when finally on February 8, 2023, a letter was received from Wendy's counsel stating that the guardian was only providing bank statements for the months of November and December of 2022. Kevin claimed that the offer to review the 2 months of Wendy's bank statements also had other stipulations attached that were not previously discussed or agreed to. The letter further stated that I could only review the documents in the mediator's office. That was not the agreement. The agreement was from all the records from the date of this dissolution until current. Kevin has essentially reopened their divorce case in court after out-of-court mediation yielded no results. According to Wendy's ex, he had severance payments being made to him based off his marital settlement agreement with Wendy 59. Dude, it's over. There's no more money. He claimed those payments suddenly ceased in January 2022 when Wendy's bank, Wells Fargo, locked her out of her accounts and they suggested a guardianship hearing. I know many people hate Wells Fargo, but I believe from all of these little breadcrumbs and putting the puzzle pieces together, they were sucking Wendy dry the minute that they knew she wasn't in her right state of mind. And that's when Wells Fargo, I'm guessing, at the millions were going just like that. Wells Fargo was like, well, God, we got to step in. This ain't even how Wendy do it. She's about to be broke. That's just my opinion, okay? So he said, when Wendy's banks, Wells Fargo, I'm sorry about that, guys, locked out of her accounts and they suggested a guardianship hearing. Wendy was ultimately placed in a guardianship under attorney Sabrina later that year. Wendy has no money. One source close to the negotiation exclusively stated to the U.S. Sun that during one meeting between the parties in December 2022, the mediator from a New Jersey judge told Wendy's ex and his team that the reality is there is no money. There's no more money. The mediation sessions were aimed at resolving Kevin's claims that he is owed money earmarked for him in their marital settlement agreement. The insider claimed that despite the former judge's statement about Wendy's financial affairs, there was no proof offered to them to support the allegation that the former TV star is broke. The insider was not involved in the divorce negotiations in late 2022, but they were also let me take that back. The insider was not only involved in the divorce negotiations in late 2022, but they were also involved in some of the early guardianship proceedings between Wendy's team at the time and Wells Fargo earlier that year. The financially astute source, who is uniquely qualified in handling complex financial matters, said that when Wendy's bank first petitioned to start guardianship proceedings, her Wells Fargo's accounts purportedly held ample funds, at least according to the ledger that they reviewed. Wendy's Wells Fargo's accounts were frozen at the start of January 2022 due to the bank's allegations that the star may be a victim of financial exploitation. According to the court documents exclusively revealed by the U.S. Sun, from the time her Wells Fargo's account was frozen and when the source claimed they reviewed a ledger showing ample funds, and the time that the mediator claimed the embattled star had no money left was just under a year. They robbed her in less than 365 days. The insider said at the time of the U.S. Sun report in July 2023 that neither they nor Wendy's ex-husband have been provided with any sort of up-to-date reporting of her current financial records, despite multiple requests to Wendy's guardian to provide them. Well, she done stole all the money, allegedly, I gotta say. The insider argued that it was Wells Fargo, not Wendy, that stopped the payments to Kevin that were agreed to in the marital settlement agreement, and that it was the guardian who continued on with the payment stop after that. The insider questioned, how does a financial advisor or a guardian get to stop paying Kevin something that was set out in a previous court order, referring to the marital settlement agreement? Wendy had enough money when they divorced to pay Kevin out in one shot at that point. And then she had enough even in the guardianship addendum to pay him out. So where would the money have gone? And why haven't we been able to see any of the accounts to show whatever happened? They added, that's because they robbed the blind. Wendy's guardian, Sabrina, has not responded to the U.S. Sun request for comment at the time of the publication in July 2023. During Wendy's docuseries, Where's Wendy Williams, which aired on Lifetime last month, the star said while discussing her guardianship, "I have no money." So see, Wendy knew they already robbed her blind. She did say that in that documentary. She said, "I have no money." And she said, "And let me tell you something. If it happens to me, it can happen to you." That's why there was no food in the refrigerator. And Will Selby with that pile of money sitting there for a prop for that scene, and he probably took it back as soon as he left. Terrifying diagnosis. As the U.S. Sun exclusively reported on February 22nd, 2024, Wendy has been diagnosed with alcohol-related brain damage in 2019 during a rehab stint in Florida, something her son finally confirmed to viewers of the Lifetime documentary. An insider said that a brain scan was done as part of Wendy's rehab stay in Delray Beach. After a neurologist sat down with the star, her son, and her now ex-husband, Kevin, the doctor explained to them that Wendy was suffering from alcohol-related brain damage. They told her that her alcohol abuse had done permanent damage to layers in her brain, the insider said. She was warned then and there that if she continued to drink, the damage would only get worse. They told her that if she kept drinking, she would continue to grow more forgetful and that she wouldn't remember people's names, and eventually she could forget who people even were, the source said. At the comment call regarding the U.S. Sun story was sent to Wendy's team, they released a statement saying the star had been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia in 2023. The decision to share the news was difficult and made after careful consideration, not only to advocate for understanding and compassion for Wendy, but to raise awareness about aphasia and frontotemporal dementia and support the thousands of others facing similar circumstances, the statement read. Listen, the documentary, Wendy had her moments of truth. One thing she knew for sure, she knew she missed her family. She said that several times in the documentary. She knew they robbed her blind. She said, if it happened to me, it could happen to you. And when her niece came, she said, I know the people around me, they're stealing from me, right? She knew. She knew. Just because you're losing your memory doesn't make you stupid. She knew when she had her good moments, she knew the people was doing her dirty. She also knew when she had her good moments that Will Selby was no good for her because she said, I want a new manager. I don't want him anymore. But unfortunately for Wendy, it was too late. I believe that guardian, they went back to the court and they sold her house and they sucked up all of that money too. Shame on all these people. I don't know how they sleep at night. And they wasn't feeding her. So they don't want to show the bank statements. Why? Because then you're going to have to show how you, the guardian, was taking out, allegedly, millions and millions of dollars to the point where they'll suck the dry in under 365 days. This whole system needs to be looked at. It's a shame. It's disgraceful. It's not right. It's a mess. Where's Wendy's money? That's where the next documentary should be. Lifetime, go back and do another one. And this one, where's Wendy's money? Go find that Sabrina and go find that Will and everybody else that was involved. And she needs to sue everybody. Her state needs to sue everybody, but not under the name of that darn guardian. Everybody needs to get sued so that every dime that left her bank account gets returned to her. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Listen, guys, hit the like button. Tell me your thoughts on this video, and I'll see ya in the next video. Thanks for watching.